Smoke twisted into the sky as the small Nevada town burned, and no one could explain why a single claw mark had scarred the earth. Emma Hayes, a seasoned FBI agent, arrived at the scene, her boots crunching on blackened ash. Locals whispered about monsters, but Emma knew there was something more, a force ancient and powerful that didn't belong in this world. As she walked among the ruins, her eyes caught a strange symbol glowing faintly on a shattered wall. The air vibrated with heat, and before she could react, a shadow darted past, watching her every move. Fear mixed with curiosity as Emma realized this fire was no accident. The claw marks were too deliberate, and the destruction too precise. Something or someone was sending a message. At night, she dreamed of eyes glowing in darkness and wings that blotted out the moon. The town's screams had barely ended when she received a call from a mysterious informant warning her, "The dragon's reign has begun, and you are already part of it." Emma's pulse quickened. She knew life in the United States would never be the same again. Emma never imagined that dragons were real, let alone hiding in plain sight among humans. In Chicago, she followed whispers to a secret society living normal lives, their extraordinary powers disguised beneath the mundane. Lucas Drake, a young man with an intense gaze and a wary stance, revealed the truth. Some dragons sought dominance, threatening the entire country. He spoke of an ancient order, of families sworn to protect humanity from their own kind, and of a prophecy involving a human who would tip the balance. Skepticism warred with disbelief as Emma witnessed his abilities fire dancing from his palms, strength beyond normal human limits. When a shadow tried to strike her down in the middle of the city, Emma saw how lethal the rogue dragons could be. Lucas warned her that she was being watched, and that trust was a dangerous luxury. Even as she fled the ambush, she could sense a growing connection between herself and the dragon's energy, as though some hidden part of her had been waiting to awaken. Chicago had never felt so alive, yet so perilous, and Emma knew there was no turning back from the hidden war that was beginning to engulf America. Washington, D.C. erupted into chaos as dragons descended on government buildings, their fire tearing through steel and glass. Emma and Lucas ducked behind overturned cars, witnessing officials scrambling while the city panicked. Every instinct told her this was no ordinary threat. It was orchestrated, precise, and brutal. Lucas explained the prophecy, revealing that humanity's survival depended on her unique connection to dragons. The streets burned as dragons fought in the sky, leaving trails of embers that rained down on terrified citizens. Emma felt a surge of fear and determination as she realized the stakes. This was not just a battle of survival, but the beginning of an upheaval that could change the world. With Lucas by her side, she navigated alleys and subways, narrowly escaping the destructive path of the rogue dragons. Each encounter left her heart pounding, forcing her to confront the possibility that she was the human chosen to end this terror. As smoke billowed across the horizon, the White House was reduced to chaos, signaling that no place in the United States was safe, and that the dragon's reign was not just a legend, it was reality. Emma formed a team of unlikely heroes, a tech genius with an uncanny ability to hack dragon defenses, a cryptologist who had studied ancient dragon texts, and a former soldier whose experience in combat proved invaluable. Together, they became the first line of defense against the rogue dragons threatening the nation. Yet danger lurked within the ranks, as one trusted ally secretly betrayed them, tipping the scales in favor of the enemy. The team journeyed across the country, uncovering artifacts imbued with dragon magic, hidden in libraries, mountains, and forgotten ruins. Lucas trained Emma in ancient techniques, teaching her to channel latent dragon power she hadn't known she possessed. As they prepared for confrontations with Zarok's forces, each step brought them closer to understanding the scope of the threat. Emma realized that defeating the rogue dragons would require more than physical skill. It demanded courage, intellect, and unwavering trust. The betrayal within their team left scars, reminding her that enemies were not always visible. With tension mounting, Emma faced the terrifying reality that she might have to lead this fight alone, testing both her resilience and the bonds she had forged with her allies. New York City became the epicenter of destruction as dragons targeted Wall Street, creating panic and chaos in the financial heart of the nation. Emma's team fought desperately, using a combination of modern technology and ancient magic to confront the airborne attackers. Roofs crumbled under fire, subways filled with smoke, and citizens fled as Emma faced dragons in close combat, discovering the full extent of her awakened abilities. Lucas, astonished by her emerging powers, recognized her as the human foretold in the prophecy, capable of altering the course of the dragon's reign. The rogue dragon leader, Zarok, revealed himself in a spectacle of fire and fury, claiming that Emma belonged to him. The city became a battleground between loyalty, survival, and destiny. Every fireball and claw strike tested Emma's resolve, pushing her closer to the edge. She realized that winning required not only skill, but also strategic thinking and the courage to trust herself. With New York in ruins around them, the battle escalated, leaving viewers gripping the edge of their seats, eager to see if humanity could survive against the dragon onslaught. As Emma delved deeper into dragon history, she discovered shocking connections to her own family, uncovering secrets that had been buried for generations. Ancient texts revealed the previous dragon wars in the United States, battles fought long before modern civilization had even existed. Each revelation brought new understanding and a deeper responsibility, as Emma realized her destiny was intricately tied to the fate of both humans and dragons. The team infiltrated a hidden stronghold deep in the Appalachian Mountains, encountering traps and guardians loyal to Zarok. Lucas was captured, leaving Emma to make a harrowing choice between retrieving an ancient artifact and saving the man who had become her ally and friend. The mountains echoed with the roar of dragons, and every step felt like walking into history and prophecy at once. Emma's courage was tested as she weighed sacrifice against strategy. The shadows of the past intertwined with the present, and she realized that to end the dragon's reign, she needed to embrace her lineage, master her newfound powers, and confront the dark forces threatening to consume the country. The battle for Los Angeles erupted with unprecedented intensity as dragons clashed over urban landscapes. Skyscrapers became obstacles, streets turned into battlegrounds, and the sky was alight with fire and fury. Emma led her team, rallying dragons loyal to the old order to fight against Zarok's army. The scale of the conflict pushed everyone to their limits, and Emma was forced to unlock her full potential to counter the rogue dragon's overwhelming strength. Lucas, having escaped captivity, joined her in a daring assault on Zarok's forces. Amid chaos and destruction, alliances were tested, and bravery became the only currency that mattered. As dragons collided in aerial combat above the city, Emma realized that victory depended on her ability to blend human ingenuity with ancient magic. Every decision she made determined life or death for thousands. The episode climaxed in a tense confrontation, with Emma preparing to face Zarok in a final duel that would decide the fate of the dragon's reign and the future of the United States. Emma faced Zarok atop Mount Rainier, the wind and fire whipping around them as the final confrontation unfolded. The battle tested every skill she had learned, every ounce of courage she possessed. Flames collided with mystical energy as Emma merged human ingenuity with dragon power, striking down Zarok with precision and determination. Rogue dragons either surrendered or were contained, restoring balance and ending the immediate threat. Lucas stood beside her, a symbol of the alliance between humans and dragons, as Emma was recognized as the guardian of the dragon's reign. Though victory had been achieved, the air remained tense, hinting at future threats lurking beyond the horizon. The United States, scarred but resilient, began the process of rebuilding while ancient secrets remained hidden yet alive, ready for the next chapter. Emma looked out over the mountains, knowing the war might be over, but the legacy of dragons had only just begun.